Guys, how you going? Number 2 of true scary stories. Apparently they're true. We can only go off by their word.
Yeah.
We don't know, but they're pretty freaky, guys. Guys,
Like and subscribe videos. We appreciate all the feedback
help
and
us out. Like
everything
we
that's
always
happened on the
say,
page.
anyone new, thank you so much. You know what I mean? Richie, what's going on? Long
Yes.
time. Not really, we're just the second part. All right, guys, number 21. Who was there? I have dogs that bark at anybody. My mother doesn't live with me, nor has a key to my house. About 4 years ago, I'm sitting in my house alone on a day off from work. Both of my dogs hovering around me, one at my feet, one at the doorway leading into the hallway. It's quiet. I'm redditing or doing whatever on the internet. I hear my mother's voice clearly say, Brian, like she was trying to get my attention from across the house. I just perked my head up a little, stunned, thinking I was hearing things. However, my dogs, as soon as I perked up, so did they, and they started growling really fierce in the direction of the voice with their hair raised. We went to inspect the house, but nothing was there. Ah, bro. Oh, shit, my pants.
Oh, far out.
Fuck that, bro. That's fucking crazy. Man. Get over it, man. Here we go. Number 22. Watched. This happened quite a few years ago when I was at uni. My friends and I were living on a ground floor flat and my room was at the front of the building. Outside my window was the front garden. My boyfriend at the time, I had literally just finished having sex and put my head on the pillow and glanced to my right, which is where the window was. There was a gap between the curtain and the window and I was met with a pair of eyes watching me.
What?
Sorry, yeah. We both, me and the peeper, had the instinct to look away and then quickly look back. At this point, I shouted to my ex that there was someone watching us from outside. He jumped, opened the window and shouted various amusing warnings. He could see that the grass was disturbed so that someone had been there, and by the looks of it, more than once. From further inspection the next morning, we found out that he had jumped the small hedge and exited through my neighbour's garden. What a fucking pervert.
What are you?
Dirty cunt, eh?
I think he's a dirty cunt.
You in his pants with him?
Yeah. Can you imagine that? Like,
Yeah, that's more creepy.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Wasn't scary.
Like, what would you do in that situation? Would you chase him? I would have just poked something.
Yeah.
Oh! Okay. Number 23. Hospital ghost. This one sounds alright. I'm a nurse and I used to work day shift at my old job. I was walking down the hallway with my computer on wheels to pass meds one afternoon. I was in between 2 patient rooms, not really close to either door and far away from the nurse's station and kitchen. I could hear one of the physical therapists talking to a patient in one of the rooms, but no one else was in the hallway. I was looking down at my papers to kind of get myself organized before going to see another patient. All of a sudden, in my right ear, like someone was standing right behind me, I heard a female voice say, "I'm cold," in kind of a jokey way, like someone would do a big shiver and rub their arms and say, like that, "I'm cold." I turned around thinking it was my friend Brittany goofing on me, but there was no one there. There was no one in the hallway at all. Fuck that. I would have quit straight away, man.
Fuck, yeah.
Straight away I would have quit. We're at number 24 now, eh? Maybe you say the numbers. Number 24. They want you to know they're there. My wife and our 2 friends are hanging out. One evening chatting away. My son and his friend were asleep in his room. The 4 of us hear a blood-curdling yell. I swear it was her son, and she swears it was my son's voice. She races through the kitchen and into the room to see what was happening. Nothing. They were sound asleep. She comes back through the kitchen to us and freezes in terror. Every single door and drawer is open, 23 of them. In the 10 seconds she was out of the kitchen, everything was open. 6 of them are high enough to be out of reach to everyone except me. Didn't sleep till all that night. Fuck.
Hell,
Ugly, man. That is ugly.
There's some...
Anyway.
Yeah, we're going to get nightmares tonight listening from this, bro.
Here we go. Number 25.
25, yeah.
Toilet ghost. As a child, I walked into the toilet in my great-grandfather's house. I lived with him for a while and he was sitting on the toilet and had not locked the door. I spluttered out an apology as I backed out and shut the door. Then I stood on the other side of the door and realized that he had died sometime before. Shook my head and went back into the empty toilet. I have never really forgotten the feeling of world that simply is not real. Bro, for starters, if I was sitting on the toilet seat, there would have been only one thing that would have been good out of it. I would have fucking shut everything.
Yeah. If I saw that, yeah, 100%.
You know? Bro, you
Been a
know what I
nightmare.
just
It would have
realised?
been a nightmare of shit,
I just
bro.
realised the first video is 20.
Was it?
Yeah, we're supposed to do 15. So guys, we're going to do 10. So then like that, we're going to do 15 and 15. You know what I mean? We're at number 26. Number 26.
26.
That's it. Yeah, you do the thing. We have a Wii. The sensor bar is on the top on the TV stand directly in front of the TV, as is. Anyone, you know the Wii, the Nintendo.
Oh yeah.
We don't have the cord wrapped up or anything. It just hangs behind the TV in a jumble. One night we were watching TV, cuddling on the couch, when suddenly the Wii sensor bar literally flies across the room till it got to the end of its length and fell to the floor.
What the?
Like someone grabbed it and chucked it across the room. We could find no explanation for this whatsoever. We had a cat and a dog at the time, but cat was sleeping in another room and the dog was on the couch with us. Wow. I would have weed myself.
Fuck, weed.
Number
27.
Patio lunch. Was out at lunch in Midtown Atlanta with some co-workers. We sat out in the patio lunch. We sat out in the patio. There are some high-rise condos right across the street. Some guy jumped from his 40th floor balcony and splattered all over the roof of someone's Jetta. I think it's car. Everything went everywhere. The noise was pretty memorable as well. We noped out of there before ordering. It was super silent ride back to work. One of my co-workers said he won't sit out on the patios anymore when eating. Wow, could you imagine seeing someone jump from the 40th floor?
Yeah,
I've seen
bro.
someone jump off the 14th.
Seriously?
Yeah, when I used to work years ago, yeah. It's crazy, man.
You seen them land?
Nah.
Or you just seen them?
Sorry, we didn't my bad. So we didn't see him jump out. Like a lot of people seen, I think the other security guards seen it. This one was on security, but when we went there, it was just splattered.
Oh.
It was crazy, yeah. Number
28.
creepy student. I'm a teacher of adult students, and one student of mine is kind of intense and creepy. Actually, she's based at another school, but started attending classes at my school after meeting me. When I first started, she kept giving me welcome presents as I was new to the country. Just simple things like food, postcards and books, which was a nice idea, but it seemed a little excessive. She added me on social media and then got upset when I didn't reply to her constant messages. Fucking annoying. Anyway, I didn't see her for a few months and figured she'd just gone back to her own school or stopped studying or whatever, and was relieved that she'd clearly got bored of me. But then last week she comes in and gives me an envelope full of photos of me during lessons that she'd taken without me knowing. Fucking creepo.
Fucking creep, man.
People like that out there, man.
Yeah.
Number
29.
found. Was working in an office pretty late. 100% sure I was the only one there. The AC system shuts down at like 7 p.m. and until it does, you don't notice how much noise it was actually making. Office got extremely quiet, which is unsettling to begin with, and I had my office door closed. About 30 minutes later, I hear the muted voice of a little girl with a heavy British accent saying, "Mummy, I think he's in this one." I live in the American South, so there is no good reason for a British child to be here. Almost shit my pants as the door cracked ever so slightly until a real live little girl popped her head in and says, "Nope, wrong one, sorry." Turns out her American stepfather was still in the building.
Wow.
Well, it's the last one for today, guys. Number
30.
haunted clocks. At our old house, the clock on my nightstand always jumped ahead by 5-minute increments every few days. I'd change it out, battery powered. Any clock that was on my nightstand would do it. Watched our room to make sure no one was messing with me. It was just weird. That's pretty freaky. Can you imagine that? You'd be late for work.
Yeah.
No, you'd be actually early.
Oh, did it? Yeah.
If it keeps jumping up. What do you reckon? They're alright, these ones. Look, if they're true.
But like it's not like it's
But look,
like
how many stories do you hear of this?
Like
It's not like everyone's like
Yeah.
like loony.
Nah.
It can't be. No way, man. You know what I
You
mean?
get like those scary stories, but like it's like I said, man, it's like things that you thought of because of a movie and you see. But like these ones are pretty fucked up, man.
Yeah, like close encounters and getting stabbed and, I don't know, shitting your pants and shit. I want to shit my pants so many times,
The
man.
wee one.
Anyway, guys, that's for this one. Wolfpack out.
Oh.
See ya.